Speech. Start recording. Mic. Stop recording. Speech off.
Hello there, YouTube. Welcome back to another smoke alarm collector video. Collector 1000 video. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you all of my, not my talking one link detectors. This video is going to be on my hardwired one link units only. And right here we have 4 hardwired units. So I'm not going to test them right away, but we'll start with this top one up here. I mean, there's 2 up here. Yeah, that's cool. That's pretty cool. I'll make it so there's like 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top. Okay. So these first two on the top here. This first one actually is, as a matter of fact, this one is actually a first generation, and I actually got this one on eBay for a very, very reasonable price. It was only like 30 bucks, I think. It was a pretty reasonable price. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and test it after I show them all to you, because I want to show you the ones I have first. And like I said, I believe this is a first generation. Now the bottom unit right below that one, this one is actually another eBay unit. This is a 3rd generation one link unit, hardwired unit. I don't know the model, but I know it's a 3rd generation. And this thing's pretty cool, and you can tell it's a 3rd generation because of the pitch. So that's all for that side. Now we're going to move on to the last 2, which are on the right side. And this first one right here is, this one is, I actually bought this one at a store in my area called Ace Hardware, and believe it or not, this unit is actually another 1st generation. Like I said, I don't know what model. I only know it's a 1st generation. Now the one right below it. Okay, you guys. This one, you guys, is actually... Wait, I might have done this wrong. Hold on. No, that's right. Oh, no, yeah, that's right. I don't have my eBay unit anymore for this top one up here. This, I forgot. Sorry, guys. This top one right here on the left-hand side is actually... I mean, this... Okay, hold on, guys. I'm confused. Okay, there's my 3rd generation. Now, what's this one? Now, I think this one is my... Let me see which one this is, because I can tell if I open it and... Okay, yep, this is that one. Okay. So, let me tell you guys about this one. This one actually has some nostalgia behind it. Let me turn it back on first. Yes, you guys. This one right here, this alarm right here, has some very, very, very big nostalgia about it, because back when my other grandma was around in this house before she passed away, you know, we had our whole house remodeled, and this was actually the alarm that she got, and this was actually the alarm that was down cellar. In her cellar, and yeah, still my grandma's cellar, but yeah, this was the one that was down in the cellar, which is, like I said, is a hardwired unit. And yeah, that one, and yeah, this one, I donated, because I had another 1st generation. I had another 1st generation. Now I don't know if this one's a 1st or a 3rd, because it has a high pitched beep, but there are 2 differences, and I'll tell you why. But yeah, so yeah, this one has lots of nostalgia behind it, because like I said, my grandma, I just said her name. My grandma was around when this unit was placed in the cellar. And she was awesome. So I really, I really wanted this unit to remember her by. So I basically donated one of my first generation One Links because I had a second first generation that I got off eBay. So I basically donated that one down cellar so I could get this unit, because this one, yeah, like I said, this one has some very, very big nostalgia behind it, because it reminds me of when she was around. And yeah, I mean, like, I've got to hold on to this one, because if I let something happen to this one, all memories will be lost. You know what I mean? Because this one right here is actually a memory of her. Because like I said, she was around when when we had this placed in the cellar, and I actually have another unit that I'll review later on. Another unit that reminds me of her. But yeah, okay, there's that one. Okay, so I think we already did this one up here. Yep, this one right here was my Ace Hardware unit, and as a matter of fact, it's another first generation. I don't know the model, but this last one right here is actually my newest one. This one right here is actually my newest one. I got this one off eBay for this is actually my most expensive one. I got this on eBay for about, let's just say about 40, like 40 bucks, 40 something, like 37 bucks. Yeah, almost 40. But yeah, this one is actually a SA 521CN, I believe. Yeah, I believe that's the model number. And actually, if you remember correctly, this was actually the one that I reviewed in my last video. This is the last one I got. So I'm not going to test them all together yet. I'm just going to test them individually, because when I test the one that reminds me of her, when I test the one that reminds me of her, we're going to have a little bit of silence during this alarm test, because like I said, this one reminds me of when she was around. So during this alarm test, during that alarm test, silence will be needed, and that's the first one we're going to test here. So first things first, let me alright, first things first. Okay, where's the earmuffs? I had them sitting right here. Okay, here they are. Alright, first things first, I'm going to unlink it from all the other units. Alright, so we're going to disconnect this unit by... Oh, this battery drawer is like very hard. I need to stiffen it up some. And this one's really high. All right, you guys, I got it unlinked. Now I'm gonna go ahead and test this. And there's one thing I want you guys to do during this test. Like I said, this one reminds me of when my grandma's around. Please, during this awesome smoke alarm test of this alarm right here, it's gonna be loud. I want to warn you, but excuse me. During this test, like I said, since this is like a kind of a nostalgic memory, and she's not around anymore, please remain silent, and we'll have a little bit of a moment of silence during this alarm test. Okay, we can talk now. Okay, now the next one right below that one, actually, this one is actually my third generation hardwired One Link unit. Now, my third generation, I think, is a step lower than that first one that we tested. you know what? Let me do a comparison. We'll do a little comparison here. I'm gonna unlink this one, and then we'll do a comparison between the one that my grandma had and my 3rd generation. So guys, one more time during this test, I'm gonna ask you to please remain quiet for a silence test of this nostalgic smoke detector. First, before we remain quiet, we're gonna do we're gonna put the unlink this one. Okay, guys. All right. So please remain quiet during these 2 tests, because, like I said, this first one is old memories. Now, the difference is that the one that my grandma passed over was actually a. I don't know if it's the 3rd generation or what it is, but like, it's actually a hair quieter than this one, than the 3rd, and you'll see it in a second. So here's this one that my grandma brought over, and like I said, please have silence during this, because, like I said, this is old memories that needs to be heard. Okay, there's that one. Now, the one right below it is the 3rd generation. Now, this one is actually, I think it's a hair bit louder, I think. But I think the pitch is just a tad lower. Let's see. No, it's the same pitch. Alright, those 2 are over. Now, the last 2, which are over here. Now, the last 2, which are over here on the right-hand side, these are actually my 2 1st generation units. These are my Ace Hardware unit and my eBay SA521CN. So I'm going to unlink them, and then we'll go ahead and test them each individually. And then at the very end of the video, I'll put them all in I'll put them all together and do like a all 4 of them testing, because it's pretty cool once you get them all going. So, alright, here's the Ace Hardware unit. Now, I don't know what model it is, but we'll test it anyways. Now, you're going to be able to tell that this one is a 1st generation, because the beep pitch is a lot lower. So here it is. Yep, see, that beep is a lot lower and louder, actually. So these 2 actually, this one and this one are actually a lot louder than these 2. I mean, these 2 right here are as shrill as these 2. The one that my grandma, the one that was around my grandma was here, and this 3rd generation are not as, like, they're high, but they're not as shrill as this low pitch, like the lower pitch beep, because it's louder. All right, so let's put it up here. This is the Ace Hardware unit, and let's go ahead and test it. Yeah, let's see how loud that was. It echoed. Alright, that's it for that one. Okay. And last but not least, on the bottom here, we have the eBay one, the SA520, the SE, no, the SE, this is not an iPhone, the SA521CN, I think. I think that's what it is. Like I said, don't quote me on that, because I don't know if that's right or not. So whatever you do, please don't quote me on that, because I don't know if that's right or not, but I think it's 521 CN. Yeah, that sounds right. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and unlink it and test it. And actually, yeah, like I said, these two are first generation, and for some reason they're a lot more quieter than these two. I mean, not a lot more, but they're definitely quieter than these two. They don't really, the sound doesn't really like carry on as much as these first two. But yeah, we'll go ahead and test the eBay unit, which when I first got it, the test button was clicky. It's not clicky anymore. I don't know what happened. Like, it actually stopped clicking the day I got it. But yeah, let's go ahead and pull this out. Ugh. Yeah, that one's got a hard drawer too. Yeah, see, it's not as clicky as it was. But it still works. Let's hold it. Push. There we go. Let's unlink it. There we go. Let's put it right here. Alright. Now, before I test this one, I just want to say that this one right here is going to sound identical to the Ace Hardware unit, because I don't know if they're the same model. I don't know if they're both SA 521 CNs, I mean SA 521 CNs, or if this one's a 521 CN and this one is a different model. I'm not exactly sure. So like I said, don't quote me on that, because I don't really know. But yeah, let's go ahead and put my ear protection back on, and yeah, we'll go ahead here and give it a test. Yeah, see, it still works just fine. Yeah, see, that one's pretty, I mean, it's still very loud, but it's not like, it's not as loud as these, it's not as loud as these first two right here, because this is the the one that my grandma had the one that my grandma had in the cellar. I don't know if it's a first generation, I don't know if it's a first generation or a third. I mean, it's so high pitch, I'm thinking it's probably a third generation, because even though but yeah, I think it's a third, because, well, no, because wait, actually, is it a third? No, I don't think it's a third, because on the third generation, the sides are kind of more, you know, like more smoothly, like more smoothed down, while the sides on this one are more kind of, well, yeah, I mean, they're smooth. I bet you it's a third. I bet you it's a third gen. Now, like I said, don't quote me, because I'm not a smoke alarm expert yet, but I'm trying to be a smoke alarm expert. But I can definitely tell, because this bottom one here, the one I got on eBay, kind of has rougher edges. The SA 521 CN, it has rougher edges, and like, yeah, like kind of a little bit rougher. So I'm not sure if that one is like from a totally different place, but yeah, the other first generation is actually smooth too. The one I got at Ace Hardware, it's actually pretty, like, it's not like the sides are more smoother than the top. The top's kind of got a roughness to it, and of course your speaker's right there on the top on all these. Yep, right there, right there, right there, and right there in the same place. It's like the best way. Let me kind of orientate you guys to this. So if you hold it, now I'm going to place the alarm in the palm of my hand, so it's facing bottom ways. So if you hold the alarm in the palm of your hand, so the test button's at the top, and the speaker, if you go down, straight down at the bottom, you can kind of feel it. There's like, it's like a square, it's like a square ridged surface. That's the speaker. And of course, on the bottom is where if you wanted to add the hard wiring, which, see, they say hardwired with battery backup, but see, I like the idea that you can just use battery, because Like, what if you're like seriously, like, what if you're someone like me, like me, that does not know how to hardwire? You know, like, what if you just want battery? So I'm glad that on these units I'm glad that they give you the option of battery backup, because like I said, I do not know how to hardwire, and I will never hardwire, because yeah, it's a very because you gotta go right into the electric, so it's a very dangerous and hard thing to do. But yeah, let's go ahead and put this one back up here, because what I want to do is really quick. I want to give you guys kind of like a comparison between how quiet one of the lower pitched ones is compared to the higher pitched one, because the higher pitched ones are slightly louder, I feel, and you'll see. So, all right, we're gonna do one of the lower ones first. We'll go ahead and do this one up here. All right, so this one will be tested. There it goes. Now, as you can tell, that one, it's loud, but it's not as loud as it's not as what's the word? It's not as shrill as the one I'm about to show you, because the two up on the top here, the one that got sent, the one that was down cellar, and the one that's right here, my third generation, these two are actually higher pitched, and yeah, they're a lot louder than the other ones, than the lower pitched ones, and you'll see. All right, I want to warn you guys, this is a lot louder. So here we go. Yeah, see how much louder that is? That's a heck of a lot louder. Oh, that kind of echoes, yeah. Yeah, that kind of echoes. You can tell that's like you can definitely tell compared to the more lower ones. Yeah, that's definitely louder, because I don't know if you guys could hear that, but as it was sounding, as the alarm was sounding, it kind of had as it was sounding, it kind of had like an echo effect, like kind of a slight echo effect, because these two, the third generation and this one that was down in our cellar, is actually higher pitched, so they're a lot louder. Now, I mean, they're not supposed to be. They're supposed to be 85 decibels a piece, but it may be because the frequency is higher, so it might echo more. But I'm not sure, because like I said, the other ones are high, but they're lower, like a little bit slightly lower. Yeah, I don't know if they're like tuned down in volume, and I'm not going to keep my ear protection off to see, because yeah, that would hurt if I did that. So yeah, I think what's left to do now is connect them all and hear them all sound. So you may ask, how do you do that, right? Well, same as the what's the word? Same as the talking units. You do it the exact same way. So what you have to do is you have to leave two of them. You have to leave one powered on. So I'm going to leave this one up in the top, the cellar one powered on, the one that was down cellar. And I'm going to put these three in linking mode. So let's do it. So you just pull this out, press and hold the test button, and then press it in, but don't let go. Press the drawer in, but don't let go. There you go. That's the indication that it's in linking mode. Now let's pick up this one right here and do the same thing. Pull this out, press and hold. There you go. There's the indication. Now the same exact thing on the SA521CN. Pull this out, Press and hold. Push it in. Alright, now they're all in leaky mode, so now we have to press the top one up here to put it in to connect them all. Okay, there we go. Now they're all connected. So now that they are all connected, the way this works, just to kind of give a brief description of what happens, now that they are all connected, what's going to happen is, when I start a test on one unit, all the other, like when I start a test on one unit, like what's going to happen is there's going to be a radio signal that's going to resend the signal to another alarm, and then that alarm is going to resend it to another alarm, and then that alarm is going to resend it to another alarm until they're all tested. And then once they're all in test mode, then they're all going to sound respectively. Now, it's not always accurate. Like you might hear one go doot, and then about 3 seconds later doot, then about 3 seconds later doot. So it's not always accurate, but sometimes it'll go beep, 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 beep. Like sometimes it'll be very accurate and they'll all be in sync. But like I said, it's not always accurate. So don't always expect for it to be accurate. Now, I'm kind of curious to see if the high pitch ones and the low pitch ones are going to test first, but we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and put these on, and we'll go ahead and sound them on. Like I said, this is really loud. This is really, really loud. Like I said, once I push this, once I press this one right here, that's when all the craziness is going to start. So let's go ahead and give it a push. Yeah. Now, as you can tell, that was very, very painful. Like, I mean, not really painful for me, because I had my hearing protection on, thankfully. But yeah, if you guys are listening to this, please turn down your volume, because this will be loud. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like if you have headphones on and you just heard all 4 of those go off, yeah, that's going to be pretty painful. All right, I want to see what would happen if I'm to start a test from the low pitch ones. Will it still be the same react time, or will it be a longer react time? So let's see, because these are the first generations right here. So let's see if the first generations make the other ones react quicker, or if it's slower. So let's see. Holy crap. Okay, now for some reason it actually reacted quicker when I pressed the lower pitch one. That's weird, because the lower pitched units are actually first generations. And these two I think are first generation or third generations. Like I said, I don't know, so don't quote me on that, because I'm not exactly sure. But I know this one for a fact is a third generation. This one in my hand, the one I got off eBay, I do know for a fact that this one is a third generation. But yeah, for some reason, when I held down the button on the lower pitched ones, the 2 higher ones reacted quicker. Like it was like doo-doo, and then about 2 seconds later, doo-doo, the other 2 came in. Wait, yeah, no, because because when I held it down on the the two high ones came in, these two came in, and then about a second later these two came in at the exact same time, just like the high ones did. But I think it's because I have them so close together that they're able to just pick up. I think it's because I have them like so close together that I think they're just able to like pick up that signal like almost instantly. Because I actually did a test once where I had them further apart, and when I had them when I had them further apart, the result was they didn't really react as quickly as if they were close together. Because see, right now they're all close together. So that's why when they're close together, they react more quicker, like this. Let's shut that off. Uh-oh. I do not want that one to go. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Oh, jeez. Alright. Yeah, I did not want those to go off. Alright. For some reason, they didn't really react as fast as they did before. Alright, before I end this video, we're going to go ahead and do one more test. So let's go ahead and do it. Oh, that was late. That was really late. Yeah, that was actually pretty late. But I want to see if I can get a time where they all interact very, very quickly. Because, see, before I did it from the low pitch ones and it interacted very fast. So what if I do it from this one up here? There we go, that's good enough. That's good enough. Alright, you guys, that'll be enough testing, because yeah, it's like 12 o'clock in the morning here. I don't want to be testing these too late, because like I said, they are very shrill, and they are very loud, and I mean that could be very, like, especially that's across the road from us, that could be very bothersome if they're trying to sleep. So I don't think I'm going to test these anymore. Like, but you know what? We are going to do kind of a fun experiment. I'm going to see. I got one under my leg. I'm going to see if I can put two under each leg and I'm going to test them all. I got that one under my leg. I got these two under my leg. Now, can I fit any more under my leg? No, that one's kind of here. I'm just gonna pull the batteries out of these, and I'll just test the two that I have under my leg, because, you know, yeah, we don't want any like loud false alarming. So let's go ahead and test the ones that I have here under my leg. So here we go. See, I can keep my ear protection off for this because they're not that loud when I get them under my leg. Oh wow, that one under my right leg actually has a it actually has like more of a click to it. It's like beep, beep, beep. It's got more of a click to it. Oh, which one is this? Oh, okay, that's my 3rd generation. Okay. Just wanted to see which one that was. Alright, you guys, you know what we'll do before I end the video? Because I got the battery draw on these two. So what we will do, we will do a power on all 4 detectors. Does that sound like a fun idea? We'll do a power on of all 4 detectors. Now I'm not going to power them on at the same time, but I'll power them on. I'll power them on slowly. That way you guys can hear them. I'll power on. So here we go. So we're going to start with the high pitch set. So here we go. Now the, oops, I got these in the wrong order. I gotta find which one I need to put over here. Oh, it's that one. Okay, so I got that one in the wrong order. There we go. Okay. Turn this one on. Alright, you guys, you know what? I kind of messed up there because I had them in the wrong order. So, I'll shut them all off again. Yeah, we'll actually do a better power on in the correct order. Ah, geez, that's hard. Wish this would have oiled battery first, because that one's hard. So is this. Oh no, that was easy. But I think this one's also hard. Yeah, a little bit hard. Alright. Now that I got them in the right order, now let's start up here with the one that my grandma sent over. Now this other 3rd generation. Now this top low pitch. Now the bottom low pitch. Alright. That's what they sound like when you turn them all on. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Speed stop.